Hey my sunflowers, what's up? It's me, your girl SequoyahMatoaka, coming through with yet another amazing video showing y'all behind the scenes of how I do my nails, making my girls look fabulous. So in today's video, I am going to be showing y'all how I do a very short acrylic overlay, of course using all of my SequoyahMatoaka products. Now an acrylic overlay is simply an overlay with no tips are applied to the natural nail. You are just applying the acrylic to the natural nail. Now this set took me about 1 hour and 30 minutes. Of course it was short, but this was my girl, and we was in there talking. I was moving extremely slow. I wasn't really in a rush. But I've been telling y'all that a short set, basically a one color short set, should take y'all no longer than 60 minutes. That's an hour. If you cannot do a short, medium, long set in an hour, then you need to go back to your foundation because something is off, and it's probably with your liquid to powder ratio, because your acrylic by itself should take no longer than 20 to 30 minutes. But what you saw me did, the first step that you saw me do was use my cuticle bit to prep to push back the cuticles, because I don't use a cuticle pusher. Now I'm using this small sanding band in a 240 to just etch the natural nail. And the colors that I will be using, well, you'll see that when it gets to it. Now I don't know how much talking I'm going to be doing, y'all, and I don't even know what I'm going to be saying in this video, but make sure you like, share, and subscribe to my channel. That way when I post a video, you will never ever miss a video. Also, if you have been shopping with us, if you have been supporting us, make sure you leave a comment down below. Make sure you leave us some reviews. Make sure you let us know how you feel about the products, whether it's good or bad, because we are a smaller brand. We are still trying to get our name out there, and all of the reviews help, whether it's good, whether it's bad. If there's anything that you would recommend, as far as any recommendations for the brand that you don't like when you use the products, make sure you let me know, y'all. I'm open to how you feel about my brand. And then now I'm using this ball bit to just remove the cuticles, because I don't use a cuticle nipper because I'm a cosmetologist. So this is what I use. So I hope this video helps you. Let me know in the comments what kind of videos you want to see from me. Let me know what kind of help you want. That way I can know what kind of videos to put out. So keep watching, enjoy the video, like, share, and subscribe. So now I'm using these 100. They say 100, but they're definitely not 100, y'all. They're more 100, 180. And these are the original files that we had in when we first launched. But I'm using these files because these are the files that I use whenever I'm doing the natural nail, because my 80 grit files are too coarse to use. So if you have 80 grits, you do not want to use that on the natural nail. It's too coarse. So you want to make sure that you're using a 180 or 240 or anything higher. A 100 is still kind of like too coarse too, y'all. So I'm just shaping up her natural nails, because again, I'm doing an acrylic overlay, so I'm not applying any tips. The length that you see me filing right now is the length that her nails are going to be, and this set turned out to be so pretty in her little tiny little extra short hands. And when I tell y'all, you really have to focus on your liquid to powder ratio, you do, because that's what's taking up the most time. I feel like shaping shouldn't take that long, because there's pre-shaped tips. Prepping shouldn't take that long. Filing shouldn't take that long. The most work comes when you're doing that acrylic application. And what you saw me use was our strawberry scent nail prep dehydrator. You just want to spray it once, and then you want to use a manicure brush, and you want to brush away from the cuticles. It's going to dehydrate, cleanse, and remove all oils from your natural nails. It smells really, really good. Your clients will feel refreshed. That color was marigold, and that was kiwi, and that was whatever the other color was, y'all. Just go back and watch it. Now I'm using our XtraStuck primer, and I'm using our glossy clear acrylic because I like to use the primer and then use the glossy clear acrylic so that the clear acrylic will protect the primer, and it also will allow my clients to be able to do whatever they want to do. They don't have to worry about me saying, girl, relax your hands, keep still. I want my clients to be able to use their phones. I want my clients to be able to do whatever they need to do because their appointment is for them. So keep watching, y'all, and I hope this video do teach you something. And do you see how dehydrated that nail is after I use the primer? Stop playing. That's exactly how your nail should look after you use the primer. It should be dehydrated, and it should look like as though you never ever put on primer. Shops SM, get that XtraStuck primer. So this acrylic is one of our fall colors that we had when we originally launched. This acrylic is called High Yellow. It's a yellowish with a little bit of shimmer into it. It's very pretty, y'all. It's called High Yellow. It comes in a 1 ounce jar, and it's only $5. So if you're looking for reasonable acrylics to use to practice on, we do have $5 acrylic jars in 1 ounce. And then our new jars, what you see in that orange, which is marigold, those are 2 ounces. Those are real glass jars, and those jars are $18.50. Now keep in mind that I know you're like, $18. Well, keep in mind that we are just a little bit cheaper than all these other acrylic brands. Also keep in mind that just keep in mind that a jar of acrylic will allow you to be able to do 10 plus sets depending on how much of that color that you use. So yeah, you may be paying $18 per jar, but once you break it down, then you'll see that you're only paying a few dollars per set for that acrylic. So I hate when people say acrylics, nail products cost too much. Yes, it does, but it also lasts. A 12 ounce bottle of Monomer will allow you to be able to do 10 plus sets as well. So when you break that down, you're really only paying a few dollars per each client, and you should be calculating that in your price on top of how much you want to pay make an hour. So if you need help on pricing, contact me, sign up for a class, let me help you. This next color that I'm using is called Kiwi. It glows in the dark. This was a part of our fruity collection. This is also a $5 jar that we have. It's in our 1 ounce. Now a lot of our $5 jars I won't be bringing back. I just need these I only have like a few $5 jars, but I just need these $5 jars to be gone, y'all. So definitely click the link in the bio and go ahead and purchase you a $5 SM acrylic. So now I'm going in and I'm doing a marble. If y'all know I am a marble fanatic. I love doing marble nails. Like every set that I do, gonna have a marble nail, trust and believe. And I'm 90% of the sets that I do are color acrylics. I love using color acrylics. I haven't really learned gel polish, so that's why I really don't use gel polish. I just feel like it's a waste of time. I'm not about to sit there for an hour to lay acrylic in nude, pink, and then go back in and color it with gel. Like for me, that just doesn't make sense. To each his own. I like to use color acrylic. I know how to file down in a timely manner. That's just what I do. I love to see my clients go from black to white. I love it, okay? Like I say, your biggest thing when you are a beginner is you have to pay attention to what you're doing. You have to be studying yourself. Yeah, you can watch all these videos in the world, but you have to be studying what you're doing for yourself. That's the only way that you're going to be better, is if you know how to be better. So make sure that you are recording yourself. Make sure that you are going back and watching your process. Make sure that you are paying attention to what you are doing. Make sure that you are paying attention to the parts of the brush that you are using. Make sure that you are paying attention to how you're laying that acrylic. These are things that you have to pay attention to. And like I said, we do have classes available online. We have classes available in person, and then I also travel to you as well. So keep watching. So now I'm going in with my glossy clear acrylic, which is really, really, really clear. A lot of people didn't even know we had clear acrylic, y'all, and that's kind of weird. I sell the basics. So I'm using our glossy clear because I always use clear to encapsulate. I don't even care if I'm doing a one color solid set. I'm going to always go back in with that clear to build the structure, to make sure that my nails have the proper structure, because I would rather file into my clear versus filing into my color, and then now my set don't have any shape. It don't have any foundation. So this is what I like to do. Do you always encapsulate with clear, or do you just build your nail set with the color that you're using? Let me know in the comments what you like to do. So remember how I said when I first was filing, I was using her at 180 grit. Now I'm using this 80 grit file because there's more coarser, and I'm using it up against the acrylics. So when you're using a hand file against the acrylics, you want to use a 100, 100, 180, 60, 60. 60, 60 is really coarse. I haven't used that yet. This 80 grit file is coarse as well, y'all. So you want to use something that's coarse. That way you don't have to apply too much pressure. That way you don't have to file too much. That way you can just go ahead and file, and it's going to do the job for you. We do have these files in singles. We have them in 10, and then we also have them in 25 count as well. So if you're looking for some good high quality 80 grit files, these are definitely the files for you. Now I know a lot of people say you want to make sure that you season your files. I don't ever season my files, y'all. I just know how to file so that I'm not my client. You're only supposed to be using one hand file per person as well. So what's the point in seasoning? You want your files to be nice and sharp. That way you can get that crisp shape. So keep watching. I'm just using this manicure brush to just brush away the the little filings away from the nail. That way when I go in to use my e-file, I can really see what it is that I'm doing. This is just an unnecessary step, but I like to use this because it really gets into the nitty-gritties. And then now I'm going back in with that same cuticle file that I used in the beginning to seal in my client cuticles after I apply that acrylic application. Now I do seal in my cuticles normally 3 times. I do it with my acrylic application, I do it with this bit, and then I normally do it with the 5-in-1 bit. But because her nails were so small, and because her acrylic application was flawless, I just did it twice. So I sealed in the cuticles with the application and the brush, and then I just seal in the cuticles with this cuticle bit, and then I also finish off the nail with this cuticle bit as well, because I really didn't have to use the 5-in-1. Sometimes I do overwork myself, but I mean, hey, I can do a set in 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? Under 2 hours. I can also do a set and a soak off in 2 hours, depending on the length. Now, I did do a set yesterday, y'all. I did a soak off and I did an extra long. I think it was an extra long, a 2XL set, and that shit took me about 3 hours and 30 minutes. I was so stressed out after I left that nail salon after doing that set. So it just depends. But child, that set stressed me out so bad. But this is what I did. Keep watching. Check this out, flawless. And these are her natural nails. So now I'm using my little duster to just dust it off. Then I'm going to show y'all the other hand, because y'all, I don't like for my videos to be less than 30 minutes. And this video was only 25 minutes. And I was like, hold up now, I need my videos to be a little bit longer. So I just decided to show y'all this hand. So if you like what you saw so far in this video, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Also, let me know how you feel in the videos. Let me know if my videos are helping for you. Let me know what kind of videos you want me to post. Let me know what kind of help you need. Also, remember to shop with us, y'all. I am the manufacturer of my own brand. I don't private label. I'm actually in the lab making these products myself. So let me know how you feel about my products. And as always, do not let nobody steal your joy. Remember, dreams do come true. You just have to work hard. Remember, nothing will be handed to you. Remember, the ones that's closest to you will not be the ones who support you immediately. It's going to be the strangers. So always show up on your social media. Always show up in real life. Always go for your dreams, your goals. Make sure that you are changing on a daily basis. Do not get comfortable. Keep God first. If you believe in God, keep God first. Have faith. And remember that you can do whatever it is that you put your mind to. You just have to do it. And as always, y'all, shop at Sam. Make sure y'all click that link down below. www.goodvibesprettinails.com.